here are 20 timeless 1972 rock classics that you'll love forever. Starting at number 20, Reelin' in the Years. This track by Steely Dan in 1972 was a masterpiece of a studio blueprint for cynical, jazz-inflected rock. This song helped propel their debut album into the charts, establishing the band's reputation for sophisticated songwriting. Steely Dan was led by the partnership of Donald Fagen and Walter Becker until Becker's passing in 2017, but Fagen still continues to do music. This track proved that rock and roll could be simultaneously smart and irresistible. At number 19, it's Listen to the Music. Performed in 1972 by the Doobie Brothers, this was the ultimate good times anthem, a perfect blend of California sunshine and southern boogie rock. The song's iconic rhythm sailed up the chart, peaking just outside the top 10 at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. The band has remained a massive touring force, celebrating over 5 decades of their unique sound. It was pure, high-octane harmonies that evoked the feeling of a perpetual summer road trip. At number 18, it's You Wear It Well. It's been a very long time. You wear it well. This song showcased Rod Stewart at his romantic best, a bittersweet, raspy farewell to a lost love. The single massive hit reached number 1 in the UK and nearly cracked the top 10 in the US, peaking at number 13. Rod has maintained a wildly successful and incredibly long solo career. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. The song is a brilliant, shimmering jewel of a ballad, proving vulnerability could be rock and roll. Coming in at number 17 on our list, it's Take It Easy. This was the quintessential anthem, combining country twang with a little bit of rock precision. Co-written by Glenn Frey and Jackson Browne, it launched the band's career and became a massive hit, climbing to number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100. The Eagles, despite different challenges, have remained one of the best-selling and highest-grossing touring acts of all time. This song remains the defining statement of West Coast cool and a promise that everything is going to be all right. Moving on to number 16, it's Bang a Gong. This song expressed pure glam rock and swagger. Fans love the hypnotic riff and suggestive lyrics. Though released a year earlier in the UK, its massive US chart success in 1972 propelled it to number 10, defining the look and feel of the glitter rock movement. T-Rex tragically ended following the death of frontman Mark Bolan in 1977. This track is a proto-punk power strut, an engine of pure electric decadence. On to number 15, it's Never Been to Spain. But I really don't remember. Released in January 1972, Three Dog Night delivered a smoky groove that became a national sing-along. Never Been to Spain resonated with fans, its lyrics offering a simple, soulful message of contentment and hope amidst the era's chaos. It was a massive single, sailing right up to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Despite several hiatuses and the passing of many classic members, Three Dog Night remains active and performs regularly. And coming in at number 14 on our list is Hold Your Head Up. This was a stadio anthem, a part psycho rock, part sermon, and became the band's one true global smash. Fans connected with the bold message of resilience, anchored by Rod Argent's unforgettable Hammond B3 organ solo, which some critics called the greatest organ solo ever. It peaked at number 5 in both the US and the UK. Argent originally disbanded in 1976, but Rod still continues to tour and record with the Zombies, with their organ solo still raising the roof 5 decades later. Pulling in at number 13, it's Go All the Way. This song went beyond magic and was pure primal teenage desire. Written by Eric Carmen, the song was a perfect blend of both British and American energy. It was so catchy that it landed at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became the definitive power pop song of all time. Beyond this massive success, the Raspberries disbanded in 1975. Make no mistake, the ultimate power pop masterclass still sounds like a first kiss even today. Onwards to number 12, Heart of Gold.
I never give, but keep me searching.
This track was undoubtedly an acoustic masterpiece, as its lyrics articulated a heartbreaking search for true love and meaning. Young's raw, vulnerable performance made the song a relatable folk rock classic. But beyond that, this was his only single to ever reach number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100. He's maintained an active career, touring with his longtime band Crazy Horse, or with his current touring group, the Chrome Hearts. Even though this song was the quietest on our list today, it still has the biggest heart. Onward to number 11, A Horse with No Name.
On the first part of the journey.
This song features a sparse acoustic desert atmosphere. Fans loved it because it painted a perfect picture of freedom and the desire to escape the hustle and bustle of civilization. Written by Dewey Bunnell, the song was deliberately composed to invoke the dry, desolate imagery of the American desert. It quickly became the defining acoustic hit of the year, claiming the number 1 spot in the US. The band is currently led by founding member Gary Beckley, and Dewey Bunnell announced his retirement in 2024. Their sound was the perfect transportive groove that never gets old. Moving into the second half of our list at number 10, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. As a single in 1972, it surpassed everybody by dropping a pure revival-style swagger. Fans loved the film noir crime drama storytelling that turned the singer into a whiskey-soaked FBI agent. The track sailed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it their biggest US hit. The Hollies remained an active recording group, making them one of the longest-lived British invasion bands still kicking today. Moving into number 9, it's Rocket Band. Written by Elton John and Bernie Taupin, it was inspired by Ray Bradbury's short story The Rocket Man, about an astronaut's anguish over leaving his family for his job. Fans resonated deeply with its central theme of detachment and the loneliness of the modern worker. This classic shot to number 6 on the US chart and number 2 in the UK. And though Elton no longer tours, he continues to record new music and collaborate with other artists. Coming in at number 8, it's Conquistador.
Your stallion stands in need of company.
Conquistador took the original studio song and amplified it with a full symphony orchestra. The arrangement of the song helped launch the trend of major rock acts recording live albums with full orchestras. As a result, the album climbed to number 5 in the US. Procol Harum ceased operations in 2022 following the death of founding frontman Gary Brooker. But what these guys did in the rock world was more than just a statement. At number 7, it's Saturday in the Park. This song was an instant sunshine hit. It was embraced in its idealistic, feel-good atmosphere by fans. Keyboardist and songwriter Robert Lamb wrote the song after watching footage that he'd shot in Central Park. This perfect summer anthem sailed to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. Chicago is one of the most successful bands in history, continuing to tour and record with 3 original co-founding members still on the roster. Coming in at number 6, it's Tumbling Dice. This was the track that defined the band's decadent era. The secret? It's an irresistible, sensual groove. Fans loved its laid-back gambling and charisma, a solid hit peaking at number 7 in the US and number 5 in the UK. The Rolling Stones remained one of the most commercially successful and active bands in the world, touring and releasing new material yearly. This masterpiece was the perfect, ragged groove. It redefined rock and roll sleaze for generations to come. Now we're moving into our top 5 list, and if you're still around, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Coming in at number 5, it's School's Out. Even though this song was recorded in August of 1972, it went on to become the ultimate pan-generational anthem. Alice Cooper perfectly captured the frantic energy of the clock ticking down on the last day of school. It was a massive success, scoring a shocking #1 hit in the UK. The original Alice Cooper Band disbanded in 1975, but Alice maintained a highly active and successful solo career. This song was the only final bell that still rings with fury through all of time. Jammin' at #4, it's rock and roll. This song was a perfect shot of pure adrenaline. This magical tone became the go-to concert opener, cementing its status as the most iconic statement of the genre. Led Zeppelin disbanded in 1980 following the tragic death of drummer John Bonham. The three surviving members have only reunited for a handful of one-off performances. The sound was a definitive party riff, powered by the world's heaviest drummer. Coming in at #3, it's Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
I never got a chance to see him.
This song resonated with many because it replaced Motown's typical sweetness with a raw cinematic story about the pain of an absent father and societal struggle. The track hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and won 3 Grammys. Not only that, the Temptations are highly active and continue to tour and release new music, marking over 6 decades of continuous performance. This Motown masterpiece was one of the most epic, funky soul stories ever told. Looking to the skies at #2, it's Starman. This was a signal flare that introduced Ziggy Stardust. The song was beloved because it offered a message of hope and acceptance for marginalized kids. Its iconic Top of the Pops performance made it a cultural bomb, driving it to #10 in the UK and launching over 1,000 different costumes. Even though they separated, David Bowie was an active solo artist until his tragic death in January of 2016. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, we're moving on to #1 on our list, Smoke on the Water. Included on the Machine Head album, Smoke on the Water was released in March of 1972. Fans love the fact that the lyrics told a true, almost unbelievable story of the Montreux Casino fire. It remains the primal, raw blueprint for rock guitar. Deep Purple has gone through numerous lineup changes, but the band has been consistently active since their 1984 reunion. As far as rock is concerned, this is the only riff you need, the blueprint for all guitar glory. If you've loved this trip through the loudest year in rock, don't stop now. Let us know your favorite in the comments down below.